Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Thailand.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Great vision. Vigo looking to get on the end of this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Real chance! Shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Gerrard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Thailand are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vitinha with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Thinks about the shot. And this is Bale. That looks a good cross. And again! And it's bounced out off the woodwork. Adams clears. Gerrard crosses it into the area.
Japan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Thailand with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cleared without hesitation. Vitinha. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Luis Suarez. Swings in across. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
It's a searching pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries a deft little ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Knocks it into space. Japan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well,
Header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Kiatisok sticks it away. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ambitious ball here. Thuram cuts it out. Figo goes for a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Figo. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it. Thailand, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for.
Kiachisuk, given the lift of his goal, he has found a way through. It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Figo. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no joy this time. We are into stoppage time. Tries to play it through. Oh, important interception. Neymar, who does have... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Japan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Figo, searching pass he's played there. Thailand needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kiachisuk.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Figo. Tries to pass it through. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Played out to the left flank. Thailand appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Figo. Needs the return pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Pirlo. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Thailand take the lead. Well, he rises! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Otto. Can he get it through? There will be a throw-in. Otto. Otto Puts them on. He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Stood up well to him there. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Distributed tidily. And here's Beckham. Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Kiatisuk! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kiatisuk really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 3 coming up.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Spread out to the left. Neymar gets into a good position. Now it's Beckham. Japan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
There's the header! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Desperate defending required here. Here's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Rafinha. Big chance! Now, who's going... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played in by Robertson. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Gerrard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Attention to the screen for information.
So, Jim, how do you reflect? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
It's a good run down the right. That's a good run he's making there. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Played into space. Bale. Andrew Cole, Jim, is surely one of the finest strikers of his generation, isn't he?
Well, his numbers, Peter, in league football would certainly suggest as much. Perhaps his lack of success at international level means he's sometimes overlooked, but I would take him over most.
And face to face with the keeper. Decent chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Gerrard calmly anticipates. And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Japan have a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's just beyond his reach. Beckham. That'll be a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, can they get him away? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And this is Roberto Baggio. Plays it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Dida spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. It's Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two. Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's managed to get free. Rashford. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Beckham ready to try one. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. It's hit the crossbar. They've scored! Cole duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Bale. Figo. Chanatip. Beckham. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Well-timed, excellent interception. And he's got the beating of his man. He's free, he has got space. Now here's the delivery. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Figo. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Dida kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the ball's gone astray. And this is Bale. And the finish! Really well taken goal. And that is goal number 20. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
Shot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Defending of the desperate variety. Italy are looking to go forward now. And it's Figo. He's in a good position here. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. Pirlo. Figo. Chanatip. Ferdinand pulls off an accept. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Japan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Japan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 25.
There's the start of the second half.
Lasciano in campo per il numero 20.
It's Figo.
Il numero 21.
Luis Suarez. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. Could move up a gear here. No, he's not getting past him there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Searching pass he's played there. Bale! No mistake! And the second half is off to a flyer! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now that looks a decent ball, and it's played in here. And yes, it's there! Japan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Good ball, good take. He's found the way through. Big chance! And it's in! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Italy get the bullish header! Goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely.
Big header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pirlo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Japan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he hits the net. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Japan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. And here's Suarez. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pirlo is behind this one.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Beckham! Off the post! In towards the back stick. And he's taking no chances there. Beckham. No, that's too long. Crunching tackle. Pirlo charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Figo. Luis Suarez. There's the shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's become a case of men against boys. And he shoots! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
There could be trouble here. That's the throw. Rooney. And he's gone searching crossfield.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cleared without complication. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Beckham. Van der Sar, he is onto this. He's shifting through the gears. Can he finish? No, it's wide. And he's been shifted off it. Gerrard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Rooney. He has found the way through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Japan presented with a golden opportunity here. Look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this to extend their lead. And he's kept it out. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Dida clears it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This certainly
Portugal.
matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
Bale with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Bale puts them all in. And a chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bale. Cross to the back post. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Platini. Chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to...
And again! Goal! Japan! And they're back in front! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Japan take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pullet tries to pass it through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Figo. And he's picked out the run. Shot a goal! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were...
And the shot! That's another chance! Yes! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, This isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do, but...
Shoots! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ibrahimovic, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Bale. Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, what a claw! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pirlo. Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He shifted it to the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Platini, looking for options for movement. Gullit. Oh, they could be caught out here. Japan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Lahm.
There will be 3
Bale.
minutes added time.
Figo. Oh, they could break here. That's a little off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Lahm. Ibrahimovic. Now that is a hefty challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Japan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
Here we go again. And this is Nedved. He is through here. Big chance! Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Beckham. Pirlo has created 1 goal already. That's a nicely shaped ball. Nedved. Platini. Nedved. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Michel Platini. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard gets it away. Well, they've got it again. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. A real chance and a real let-off.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! It's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Van der Sar claims comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rijkaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. And this is Ibrahimovic. Maldini. And the pass is intercepted. Cannavaro. Vieira. Portugal looking to pass their way through.
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, smashing header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! In he goes again! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, played through for the wide man. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And they're quick to get it back. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! And that's past the post.
Japan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?